Is it somebody right on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? Well, I hope you're doing fabulous. I know I am. I know the summer is in. We're finally here. What is the day, baby? Con the 24th?
The 25th.
Oh, it's the 25th. So we're 4 days in to summer. Yes, baby Con.
Could you flip the hour?
Yeah, but I thought it might be a distraction. So I set it over here. So anyway, what was I going to say?
Talk about the summer.
Yeah, the summer, and it's beginning. So I hope you all have a safe and a pleasant summer, especially all you kiddos that just got out of school and college. Enjoy your summer. All right. Now, with that being said, there's been a lot of talk about Rihanna and ASAP and about their relationship. Now, I try to look up and figure out what is going on between ASAP, Rocky, and Rihanna. But for me, I get nothing. That's why I really don't read up on them, because I'm starting to realize that there are some people, they have very, very strong energy fields around them. I hope I have a strong one. That maybe make it hard for you to go into their energy field. And for me, I can't speak for you, but for me, she's very difficult. ASAP, maybe, but I read on him, he was pretty easy. But I feel as though today, if I go in with ASAP Rocky, let me see what I can find. But this is the one thing that I do know, because I was going to read up on her. Let me go get my book. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on. Entertainer, baby.
Yes, Yes, hello. I just recently heard that ASAP Rocky is currently on tour. And we know it's been not quite a while, but we remember not too long ago, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky had a traumatizing experience happen within their own home. So because of that, it feels more like family. So for ASAP to finally now go back, they've been doing the Met Gala. They have been going places. They've been going back to their lives, resuming back to your lives. But you also still have to wonder and question what's like the underlying current between them in their relationship since then. Because, there's conspiracies out here that allegedly, I don't know how true it is, that maybe it could have been due to ASAP and his alleged affiliations. So because of that, you have to wonder how well does Rihanna know her man. Okay. Hey, Mama Crone.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had just started reading. I had blanked out like I was just minding my business and leaving everybody else's business alone. Anyway, I wrote this on ASAP Rocky because I was going to read on them a few weeks ago. Okay. But anyway, this was May the 18th on 2026. It was Monday at 4:40 a.m. Oh, me. That would be me in the morning. I'm a definitely morning bird. And this is what I picked up on them. So I'm just going to read what I have, and then we'll start from there. Is that okay, baby?
Yes.
Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
It says here, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. This is what I picked up. Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. I think the public she is always seen content in herself. In other words, let me finish it. She's seen content in herself. She comes off as I know who I am and what I want and don't want. Also, she don't have a color or a race thing. In other words, she's open. These are the things I picked up about her. And then also, Rocky is her downfall for us, the public, but for her, he gives her freedom to stop and live her life as she pleases. it can't be easy being Riri. It just can't be. So, do you understand what I meant by that, baby Crone?
Yes, I do.
What do you get out of it before I go in?
Yes, just thinking about what Rihanna brings to the table, the legacy, the name, the fame and notoriety and attention, what Rihanna has gotten to from the very beginning, from going Barbados to here to America to being this huge mogul influencer. So because of that, for Rocky to be attached to somebody as Rihanna, you would think that she is confident, knows what she wants, knows exactly how to get what she wants, plays no nonsense kind of girl, you would think. So that those are all things, qualities I would think about her. But because of that,
what I get out of Riri is this. This is what I'm getting. I think she's with ASAP because ASAP give her what she wants. It's like, you want babies, I give you babies.
okay,
You want to keep having babies, I'll just keep, if that's what you want. Because money is not an option at this point.
no,
So if that's what you want, but on the other hand, she gives him the opportunity to be himself. Now, lately, ever since what was it called?
the Met Gala.
The Met Gala, and even now, I just recently heard that he has an eye for the females, and that's been getting a little fresh. I don't know if that would really bother her, because now whether she was serious or not, Rihanna said herself, and maybe some of you heard it. She says, it seemed like the only time we get pregnant, every time we have sex, I get pregnant. So she says, we're not doing it like you all think we do it. And you look at it, she's always pregnant.
That is true.
So if you just had a baby, and we don't know what she goes through when she's pregnant. We don't know, does she get morning sickness? We don't know. Do she becomes abstinent? We don't know her condition. But she has said, at least for the last 4 years, because her and Rocky been together for a very long time, even before she had children. So it's like, this is what she wants. This is what she gets from him. Now, I know that it appears to be that they're in, like, I don't know. Rocky seems to me feminine. You know, he could be one of them one of them men that like to dress up like women, but they men. I don't know what else what could you call it? I don't know. But whatever he is, she deals with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that could be considered drag, because trans.
Yeah, he likes to drag.
Yeah.
Not that I just shuffled these cards. This is it. Whatever way they come out, I just did them and they was perfect, and I went and did it again. So anyway, this is Rihanna.
Okay.
I hope you can see it. That's Rihanna. And this is A$AP Rocky. Now that's a pair, because we do have 2 air cards.
That is true.
So we definitely see that it's air cards. But what I'm trying to figure out is, like I said earlier, is something about A$AP Rocky that he lets her be herself, where she feel bound, where she feel confused. I just said this, where she feel bound, where she feel confused. He gives her the liberty, the freedom to live her way. He may say, you know, she may be like, they want me to give music, and he may say, the hell with it, do you? I want to have another baby. That's what you want. It could be that. Everything I say is allegedly. I don't know Rihanna. I don't know A$AP Rocky. I'm only peeking in and looking at the cards and collecting their energy and hoping that the cards give us an insight into what's going on in their relationship. But he does seem like he has a lot of freedom, and it just seems like his freedom has her bound. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
It's like his freedom, like he's free. But it just seems like he's free with rules.
Yes.
Since he is justice, it's like this is air. And because you're dealing with air, you're always dealing with a balance. Okay. So she's in this point, she's air, he's air. But it's like she's the feminine and he's the masculine air. But it just seems like to me, whatever's going on, either is he out there messing around, I think that it might be a little okay with her as long as it don't get out in the street.
Okay.
Because the reason why I said it is because she said that we don't really have sex like that because I'm always pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She said it. I may not be quoting her, I may be paraphrasing, but she said that herself.
Yep, she did.
Do you remember
Mm-hmm.
that she has sex? And for the last, how many children she had? 3?
Let's see. I think this is her third child.
Was her third child was a girl. And I even thought that she is pregnant now, but she may not be. I don't know.
That's the rumor on the street.
Because when she looked like she was at the Met Gala, she looked pregnant.
She did look pregnant. She has 3 kids.
She has 3 children, so that's 3 years. 3 years of her life being pregnant consistently.
Yeah.
That is 3 years of her life rest broken, adjusting to all 3 kids. No matter how many nannies you have, they're her kids. And you could see she's a hands-on mom. You could see she carry her kids. She carry them on her hip. You don't see her all the time with a stroller. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I definitely do see that there is a balance, even though we may not be able to see it. But I have to say, in their present state, is there a problem? It's a fool.
Okay, interesting.
It's interesting. So now we got 2 major arcanas. So what do you say, baby Crone? Fool is freedom.
Yeah.
Fool is being able to live your life openly, free, out loud, no judgment, no condemnation. And at this point, I don't see no reason why it should change. Now, what I do see about these 3 cards is Rihanna's on the outside, the Fool is on the outside, but ASAP Rocky is on the middle. So he's the one who benefits from both worlds, especially if she's pregnant 90% of the time.
Okay.
So we see in the presence, we see that there is much freedom to live your life, to have fun. But I do think, because this is justice and swords, mental, like you know the rules mentally. You know the rules. So every time when we see them, when we see her with a guy when we see him messing with a female, we automatically think she's angry. Maybe she is, maybe we not. Mm-hmm. But this is the present. So let's see in the past. Did she have a problem with infidelity with him? I see the swords again. So now, I don't know what to make of that.
It's a lot of swords.
Because if I think of the Queen of Swords that is very stern and strong and independent and don't take no nonsense, then that means here there is an entity or since he works the one way, he's a sword, he's air too. So it could be Riri here, because he's already, why would he lower his standard to become a king when he is a judge? So maybe Riri, since you know the rules, you know how far to push me, you know how far to go, you know the do's and the don'ts, you know what I allow and you know what I won't. And you all know I don't mind creeping in the bedroom. And maybe it's like, long as you don't bring me nothing, long as you don't bring me nothing, a baby or anything. We don't know the rules or if that's it, but we know that ASAP Rocky has been ASAP Rocky for as long as he's been with Rihanna.
That's true.
That we know.
Mm-hmm.
That we know. And we know that he has had the persona of a ladies' man.
Yes.
Go ahead, baby Crone.
And now every card that you've pulled out so far is an air card.
What's their signs?
Let's see.
Air. So this is a relationship.
I think Rihanna's a Virgo.
That's earth.
She's a Pisces.
Oh, water.
All All right, Rihanna's a Pisces,
Mm-hmm.
and then ASAP Rocky. He's a Libra.
And he's dominating because air is dominating.
Yep.
And even when I said to you, but she's air too, but she's on the 8. So she's on the 8 where she don't have a problem moving. Like she don't have a problem going home. She don't have a problem. Like you show off if you want to, I'm out. She's that number 8. She's that, I'm out. Fool around if you want to. Break a rule if you want to. Hurt me if you want to, ASAP. I ain't playing with you. She doesn't have, one of the things that I picked up about her, she doesn't have the American concept like we have towards relationships. That's one of the things because they would say, because you're trying to look at her and equate her with the way an American is. She doesn't see it or see color or anything in the way that we see it because she wasn't raised in America and her family isn't. And sometimes we forget that. Because we forget that they're not about culture. Mm-hmm. So her way of thinking and being, it could be, I'm the mother, the men go out there, they do what they do, long as you don't do anything, it could be that way. I'm not saying it is that way, but I am saying she is showing up on one hand. She is definitely showing up. She's showing up not bound, but more like, I don't want to know what's going on. I'm not trying to deal with that. I know what's going on. I choose to not look. I choose to not deal. I'm busy. I got other things going on in my life and I don't need to worry about what ASAP. However, ASAP know how far to push me. And because this is I ain't got no problem with untangling myself and getting the roll up on out of here. And even though ASAP don't need her, I think at this point we see it. Am I making sense?
Yes.
However, I want to know at this end, where are they in all of this? Like if I had to get a crystal ball for the next 30 days, where would they be?
Oh, fitting for all the
and
air.
I can see for all that air, they are in conflict. They're having a conflict. And why? Over ASAP and his authority. Over ASAP because he's the strongest in here. Over ASAP, who right next by him is being foolish and doing foolish things and taking Riri's strength for granted. That's what the cards say.
Okay.
Will she break up with him? Let me see. No, let me ask this. Is ASAP Rocky messing around? ASAP Rocky is partying. ASAP Rocky is partying. He's out there. Does that mean messing around? That means out there hanging out with his friends. If this is cups, could be not. When you're dealing with cups, you're dealing with love, you're dealing with sex, you're dealing with emotion. So yes, he could be. He could be out there hitting it and smashing it with a male or female. At this point, who knows what his thong wearing self? Exactly. You don't know. Mm-hmm. So, but yes, could he be out there cheating? Yes. Having a good time, getting caught up in the sauce. Wow, what Riri can do? She can't do much. She's got what she wanted. She wanted to be a mother. She didn't want to be a mother just to go run out in the street. She's not Kim. She's not a Kardashian. She was brought under a different way of being. So she wants to be a mother. And she loves ASAP. Clearly, she loves him. But let me make sure. So it does look like ASAP is out in them streets, having a good time, partying, and doing what men do. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Is Rihanna jealous? Ooh, yes. 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 Yes, she's struggling. She's struggling with him. He's taking her for granted. Like I said, he's struggling with her. She's struggling with him. It's another sword. So will Riri leave him?
Yep, that's a good question.
No, not right now. Not right now. And why? Because of their history and because of the kids. Mm-hmm. Not right now. I get this as a reminiscent card. It takes me back like she's tied to the past, or she's tied in a relationship with him that is not easy for her to up jump and take her kids and move without his consent.
Yep.
So I definitely see that. But then that plays, and the reason why I say that, because here's the three, he's outside, but he got her kind of trapped in a way. Like you can't take the kids out the country and stuff. You can't. So it's like she can get up and go. She knows how far to put. She knows, but all at the same time, he knows how far to go. That's what I said with her. She knows. He knows how far to go. Are they on the verge of breaking up? I see strength. Let me play out that strength. Because when I see strength for what? Strength to stay together?
Yep, hold it together.
Strength to stay together. So is that what it is? Yes. Strength to bring it back, to take it from here where we're fighting and competing to let's bring it back. And they seem like they used to bringing it back. I thought I turned this. I never did. Well, anyway, next time make sure I turn it.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, like I said, I see I see victory. I think if she stay hanging there, I just don't think do ASAP Rocky want out of this relationship? Let's find out. I'm gonna pull this card and then I'm gonna look at the bottom, okay? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I see.
Okay.
What I see, I think these are extremes. I think that, be honest. I think that maybe being a father and being down with 3 kids, I don't think that he's really ready for that. I think that he did a lot of that, maybe with the first kid, yes, maybe with the second. But I think he's does this for Rihanna. I think that this is what Rihanna wants, and I think he does it. I don't think that he was then or now ready to settle down. How old is ASAP Rocky? Isn't he like 38, 35, 38? He's older, right? He may not be. I just thought that he was, but
he is 37.
Okay, so he's 37 years old. He's not ready to settle down. Not like that. He's not ready to give up his boy ways. He's not ready to not hang out with his boys. He's not ready to stop flirting. He's not ready for none of that. However, Rihanna wanted to settle down, have babies. This is who she chose to do this with. However, he just seemed like he's not ready to settle down. He's dealing with overly indulgence. He takes things to the extreme. He doesn't know when to back the hell up. He doesn't know how to say when enough is enough. Do that make sense?
Yes.
And so what about Riri?
Okay.
Let's get a bottom for her. Riri is saying, I'm patient. It only but so much of this psychic bull that you're going to keep giving me. And so I told you she's not going to take it. She's Virgo, right? And she'll do anything Pisces. Oh, yeah, they can go deep. So it's only so much. And plus, Pisces are feisty. They can be a little violent, some of them, and very demanding and wanting their way. Not all Pisces. This is just some. And I'm not saying ASAP is like that. I'm saying, but some Pisces can be very volatile. And remember, they can go really, really deep. And they very, very spiritual on top of it. So, and they think a lot. And they have a lot. They think a lot, and they have a lot of knowledge on certain things. So even though he just seems aloof to me, that's what ASAP seems to me. He comes off as very aloof, but don't underestimate his mental. Does that make sense? So I do think that he may be getting a little bored. Or a little restless. So will they break up? The Queen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna let him go that easy.
Well, at least the King and
the Queen. That's what I don't know. What do you make of it?
Well, one question I have, and I want to know is, does ASAP still have respect for Rihanna?
I think that when it comes down to Rihanna, he hoards her. In other words, he protects her. He regardless of what he may do on the DL, he guards her, protects her, not like that, but as the mother of his kids. So even though this card can be a little selfish and a little self-centered, I think he could be that way towards her and his family.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. I don't think that he wants to end it, but I think he wants freedom. He's just not ready to be tied down like that. I think he may want to, it's Tuesday. I want to hang out with the boys. It's Wednesday. I want to go. What time you be in? I'll be in 3:00. I think that's more what I'm dealing with. It's not like every Saturday I'm going to hang up. They don't live life like we live. Their job and business take them away from home. They are out there partying. That's the life that an entertainer gives. When you are entertainer, you are entertainer. You live the nightlife. You busy. You're partying. He's a rapper. He hangs around rappers. That's a rapper's life. She understands because she's a singer and she understands, and that's what makes them work. And she could be saying out of sight, out of mind, but we do know that she did stressed over the relationship with her and A$AP Rocky. That's what the cards are saying. Do you have another question? As far as the king and the queen, she has rose up. She is meeting where she's at because she's getting tired of his shenanigans. But is she ready to leave? This is the last time I want to ask. No, I see another king there. So I see no. But I do see another male figure in. Another male figure. So it could be, if we're going to play those games, then we'll play them together.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Because I definitely see another person. I see a king and a queen, and now it's like you won't shape up, and now I see another man. So he knows she can pull men, so.
This is my last question, and I want to know, has the love or maybe the chemistry between Rihanna and A$AP fizzled out?
No, I just think right now, no. I truly don't think so. It's nowhere in the cards that show anything like that. I just think that A$AP Rocky is just not ready for the rocking chair. He's not ready to be home and settle. I mean, being there and doing it is one thing, but that's your day in, day out, have to go to work, come home. I don't think he wants that, if I'm making it plain. However, like I said, everything I say is allegedly, but this is the most deepest I ever got into them.
True.
And that's because I had meditated on them, like I said, back in May 15th. And I said, because sometimes I meditate on people, don't read on them right away, because I like to wait and see. So I definitely see right now that they're at a place where they're not talking. Like, that, let me rephrase that. Their home is a little chilly.
Okay.
I'm not going to say they're not talking. Their home is a little chilly.
I could believe it.
And I think that Rihanna is saying, I had about enough of this, and she can't be mad about you gave me these kids, because this is what she wanted.
Exactly.
And it did show me before I read that this is the life he gave. That's one of the things she loved about him. You don't want to sing, don't sing. You don't want to rap, don't rap. He gave her that freedom. You want to be a mother, my kids, whatever. He gave her that comfort to be her. And in return, I think she gave him the comfort to be him. And he's still being him, even though she slowed down, he hasn't slowed down. But that's the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because now what you settle for, you have. You settle for a rapper. But I definitely see another person, a male energy coming in, very emotional, very strong with the queen. And I see her looking in that direction. Looking in that direction. You see it, baby Clone?
Yes, I do.
Looking in that direction, as if to say, if that's what we're doing. If that's what we're doing. Because she's like, I can beckon it. If that's what we're going to do, if that's what you're going to do.
Yep.
That's what I see. And I think that is the draw, and finding the balance in their relationship. This is what I think. And do I think that, and I think Rihanna had enough, not enough to break up. but enough to make changes. Will he do it? Will he conform? Will he not stop, but would he make her first? Will he? But it will be hard. I don't think so. Not right now. You can't change because I read cards, and it doesn't work that way. I just think this is where they are, and I don't think that he's ready for that. Being the dad and all that, probably, but to give up his life and to walk the line, no, I don't think so. And honestly, he's still in his 20s. I mean, he's still in his 30s, and I think he's still young, and I don't think he's ready for that. Well, that's my read on them. But I don't see her ready to leave him today. Now, this is today. Now, I don't know about next week, because every time I said, are you going to leave? A positive card came up as if they're going to work it out. Is he cheating? There's a good possibility, yes. A$AP Rocky, the cards say he likes to party. He likes to have a good time. He likes to celebrate. In their home, it is causing friction, and it's causing her restlessness over the situation. However, she's dealing with it because she got the children and they keep her mind occupied. And it may not be as sexual as we think with them, but he knows the rules. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I did. I think it was really intense. Like I said, everything I say is allegedly. I don't know these people, but I trust my cards. I really, really do. Or else I wouldn't even do it. You know, I could just be up here talking about it and don't even, well, I wouldn't be talking like this because I wouldn't have the cards. But nevertheless, I love reading the cards. I love saying what they say. And most of all, I believe them. And if I'm not 100%, at least I'm 50 or 60. I know that some things I said are very true. What they are, I don't know. Time will reveal. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you so please, become a sunflower seed and join us so much and become a part of our family. We'd love to have you, Sunflower. And please leave a message down below and tell me what you think of this. If you take a notion, leave a message and let me know what you think of this reading. And last, if you haven't, please thumb us up. Now, I know I wait to the end of the video to ask, but always thumb us up is so, so, so appreciative. And not only that, hype us up. You know they got this hype thing. Yes. So hype us up. It means a lot. And with all of that being said, you know our jingle. Hype, hype, hype us up. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to us. And don't forget to thumb us up. Hey, sunflowers.